archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I am about to begin a blueprints adventure. This is one of those computer games, isn't it? This is a puzzle game, a sort of roguelite-ish puzzle game, which is sort of a strange genre. I guess there's those Metroidvanias that exist. People have compared to this to Outer Wilds. It's getting like 9s and 10s out of 10. So I'm getting in on the ground floor. I better go immediately dive into this. I bought it day one. It is on the PlayStation Plus. It is on the Game Pass. I bought it on Steam because I dislike being tethered to those systems. And like, it was a few quid off, so I got it for like 22 quid. That gives me over a month to play it, right? If I complete it in 2 months, then I've made my money back or whatever. No, I haven't. Let's dive on in it. There is an intro. I don't know if I missed it because it automatically came on and then I started talking, so I cancelled it. I'm hoping it will just do it now. I might want to click on the screen. Let us hide this. We may have to go back and watch an intro. Unless it's happening now. Okay, I think we're seeing the intro now. If you leave it on, it just apparently just shows you the intro anyway. Which games used to do. The demos. I have to fill this up. Association with Raw Fury. It's a game by Tonda Rose. A name I'm unfamiliar with, I'm afraid. Perhaps not for much longer. It's a codicil.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I love that you're allowed to like write in your will. I'll give you £1 million, but you have to speed run Minecraft. If you don't get the world's top time, you don't get it. You can just set him a little assault course. That's the thing you're totally allowed to do, apparently. Don't tell me otherwise. I don't want to know. I will say, because this is a puzzle game, I don't think it's getting much views. Because it's on the Game Pass, I was a little bit worried about this. Because it's on Game Pass and because it's on PlayStation Plus, it's not like it wasn't on the front page of Steam as a pre-order game. Like, there was no prices until it was out. And I'm wondering, I'm not wondering, I mean, I will do plenty of wondering in a moment, I'm sure, but I'm worried that, like, despite its, like, literal, like, top 10 out of 10 reviews, people saying this is the game of the year, that nobody's gonna fucking see this. UFO 50 was a bit like that, where it was just like, the whole premise of UFO 50 was, we put 50 games together because we know nobody will play these games otherwise, which is a bit sad, but, like, it's a great collection. The whole conceit is fantastic. And it just didn't get seen by many people. Have I seen any of this? It has not escaped my notice that cost me a walk. A lot of people. I watched. So one of the people who have been raving about this game is Jason Schreier. Fuck, I've completely forgotten your name. He's a journalist. He's quite a well-known one, and he's apparently put like 180 hours into this game. This lots of people say it can be done in like 17 hours, but like there's reasons to keep playing. And he gave some examples. I watched some of the video because once it was on my radar, I was just like, "This is exciting! I'm gonna buy this day one." There is no jump button. There's a bird. But like he gave examples of how certain puzzles worked, and you will see in a moment when I play. But I did see, because people played the demo of it. I even showed my brother, and I was telling them about, you know, the top 10s because he's interested in as well. And it's like, oh yeah, I played the demo, which I completely missed the demo. It wasn't on my radar at that point. But apparently Northern Lion played it, so I watched about an hour or so of him playing it, and I think it's fine because from what I got from like the reviews, the sort of the source, what's real special about this game isn't just the premise. It's once you realize something a few hours in. If that makes any sense. So yeah, and having seen the footage, I can sort of see he didn't get that far in like actually solving puzzles. I saw him shuffle the day a few times, but do we have a run button? Investigate the ground. So to the point that I didn't know you could step outside. I don't know if that was possible in the demo. It's just like I turned around and saw that it was presumably possible. I need a key for this. This is a game that is recommended you bring a notebook for. I have one in front of me. Honestly, it's pretty cool that you can just immediately go outside. Maybe it's just for the view, but I think it's pretty neat. I booked the day off. My eyes are hurting a little bit, and I'm really not sure why. Might just need some liquid. Liquid. Okay. Curious. I suspect this will not be the last time we come here. It has cost me a step though. Door there, there's an underground section. There's a gate over there. Is that going to cost me? Is going to cost me. That's interesting. Of course, I'm going to have to return as well. So that's... I think right at the start, worrying too much about these steps is not going to be an issue. That gate is closed. Private drive. I appear to be sitting on the right side. this right now is just about having an explore, seeing what's around the place. Campsite. Okay. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu with RT. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance halls. Okay, so you're using this. This is your... It's like a death note. I want to know how much you can put in a will. Can you be like, you must live to 80? Well, I mean, I guess you just never get the goddamn money at that point. There we go. It's not 1. It's not 2. It's not 3. We'll get there. So, yeah. We need a 4-digit... Ah! Okay. We'll call that an orchard. This would... Blue... Vince. We have some coloured pens if we need them. Orchard. 4-digit code. Ooh. I believe that is it. Because it also might be a quick way to loop. Oh, hang on. Like there might be ways out. And instead of going all the way back down, it might be quicker to loop back through here. Has cost us 4 steps though. Is that over there as well? Birds? Candle? This is rank 1, entrance hall. Ace. Queen of diamonds. I just have to ban somebody off screen. What's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose a footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue the manner and must call it a day. Ooh. Bunch of flowers. Open only in event of my death. Well, I'm sorry. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. I like the word bequest. Please do not mistake my intention in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I do not suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for somebody as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and do not rely on successes of the previous day. One final word of advice, do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert of S. Sinclair. There were some blueprints. It's the name of the game, sort of. It's the Mount Holly blueprint. It will serve as a useful map and an inventory log during your adventure, and I can access it with. So I'm guessing we're trying to get to the antechamber. Or at the very least, we're trying to go upwards. This fellow. So, I feel like it might be a good idea to note down the 2 cards. So, Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs. No, wait. I was going to take up a lot of space and I don't really need to. I could just do Q Diamond. Flash. A. I'll draw a club. There we go. Lovely. Let's start blueprinting. So it is like 5 by 9, I think. So it's probably sensible to put a hallway there. We won't go in yet. I'm going to put all these rooms down first. Again, a den gives us the most spread. I tell you what, let's explore here. Give ourselves a diamond or the gem, whatever. Understand that those are important. Big ass fucking clock. Time on it. That time. So, Jen. What time is that? It is. Oh, it's fucking moving. Ah. Okay. I might just take a photograph of it. I'm just getting into the app, but I'm just going to note the den has a clock. And I'm guessing there's some sort of timing element. Yes, there's lots of clock. Are they all the same? They are all the same time. I know, well, I don't know, but I believe that there are sort of secret puzzles. Less secret and more a part of the game that isn't going to be immediately obvious to you. And, like, I'm looking for them ahead of time. So, like, I guess I've sort of... Like, I don't know if the paintings are puzzles, but, like, of course they're fucking puzzles. What are you talking about? So, also, prayer beads... But I can assure you, the hour so I watched the Northern Line, he wasn't doing any of this. And maybe I shouldn't, you know? Maybe I should just try and get to the antechamber. This would give me the most room. But I might want to just put guest bedroom in there instead, because it will give me 10 back. I think I'm going to do that. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. His peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Sounds like a clue. Just take a picture of it. It is rank 1 as well. I see, like... It's dessert and dessert, isn't it? Guest room. Dessert. I actually... I don't know how to spell the one. I'll put pudding dune. I'm guessing these pictures might even change as well. Do we want to go to the hallway? Like if I keep going all the way left and right, we're just constantly wasting time. But I also want to put the worst things out at the bottom. I should start thinking of this stuff as well. That's awful. Put in a closet. Did I note down what's in the closet? Lucky rabbits. They've all got 2 paintings in. Bride. Bridge. They're definitely doing a thing. Prebeats and crowbar doesn't do anything, but desert and desert are 1 letter off, and bride and bridge are as well. Safety pin and Christmas tree. So hallway is Xmas tree pin. If we want to waste a bad one, we want to waste a bad one here. Keys for sale. Huh. That gives me some money, and it also turns the corner. But also we might want to just waste the storeroom here. Gets us a key, and also we'll get keys and stuff. It's just the one money. Okay, deer and token. What's this? It could be. Oh, it's a stag and a tag. So I played a game. We're of course playing Blueprints right now. It's over there. Is it? Yeah, Void Stranger. And I started Void Stranger when I was a bit unwell, which meant the sort of clever gimmick of Void Stranger I didn't see when I should have seen it. That's my excuse I'm going with anyway. But like, I was just like, I don't want to explain too much about Void Stranger, but it's a sort of Sokoban game with some clever things surrounding it, and you can play it normally, but then you can die, and then you have to redo loads of levels, kind of like this. But there's a way to not have to do it like that, and I wanted to know how other people did it, and so I watched a video of someone else play it, and he just immediately got the like clever thing, like suspiciously quick. And I was just like, look, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I was a bit unwell when I started it, but like, he did it so quick. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, let's take a picture of that. And I only mention it because, like, I picked up on the paintings immediately. I picked up on the fact that there's an outside immediately. And I do wonder if people will watch this eventually and go like, how did he get it immediately? And it's like, I guess it's just luck, I suppose. Why is there wibbly woo? Do I need to open a window? Do I need to close a window? We'll investigate that in a second. Okay. It's kind of annoying. We have the parlor. At the very least, the drawing room guarantees that I can get out. But I would have liked it like in the middle. Having the closet right in the middle there is really frustrating. It's the drawing room. There's and there's lots of paintings in this room. I'm going to take a picture of that one. That seems suspicious. I wonder if that's the time in both rooms. They've all got lines between their spaces. I wonder why. Oh, hang on. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I mean, it needs to be... I'll take the bedroom. Use a key, why not? Okay. Is the keycard always going to... If I feel like they randomize the items, but I'm not sure. Because the lucky rabbit's foot gives you a higher chance. A mine rail and a car. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to take... The ones I'm not sure about, I'm going to take pictures of. I don't want to be like, well, I could have, and then I just didn't. You as well. Oh, what's this? Greetings from Reddington. We'll take the chapel. Out of money. So we have a farmer. We'll take a picture of them all in order. One. And all that is up there. Like a chef. Ooh. A different type of farmer. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that this is a puzzle and like the granddad wasn't into like farmer angel women. 5. I think that probably says more about me, that's why my head immediately went to be honest. You a mushroom person? I think that's a maid. Yeah. Good church chair, whatever the fuck that's called. A jockey. I'm hoping this saves time in the future. Sometimes I tilt my phone as if that will help. There were 7 paintings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll take the courtyard. That gives us 2 exits. Go in there just yet. Door's always left unlocked. Since I don't have a key, I guess that's going to be an issue at some point. Oh, we'll take the corridor. It's a clock on a lock. I mean, I've been playing a game called Lingo recently, so some of these rhymes are just going to be in my head. Then we need a little bit of good luck. I mean, it's not exactly what I wanted. I have no money, so get some from the pantry. It's going to take us a while to get back to the parlour. Okay, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an ideal spread would be... An even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So... 5. That's an F, John. That's an F, John. Nay, nay. Uh, 50 steps. Bananas. 3. That's a 2. What the hell's wrong with you, John? I did see Northern Lion do this. Times his 15. Okay. Oh, that passageway. Thank you very much. Okay. We need gems. Locked. Ouch. Each day a meal is served in dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Nook comes with a key, but I care slightly more for just reaching as far forward as I can. Not the end of the world, because we can get there via the courtyard. Should we go back to the parlour? I'm going to do that. I should have done that a while back. I know that wastes quite a lot. So it's going to burn some money, I just realised. So walking through the bedroom is free. Isle of Rank 2. I've seen these, but obviously they changed, so... hang on, let's read the rules first. And up key. Dearest Herbert, let's drink some tea as well. It was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your castle with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we've been seen in decent society, and we're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I've mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write these peculiars of this game. When I found the time, I have included this letter, all the details you will need to share with guests. Be inclined to play this confounding game, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box that displays only false statements. The only one box has the prize within, the other 2 are always empty. 1 true, 1 false. This box is the middle box. That is false. Gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Those are both false. That must be true. Beautiful, some gems. Do we have some paintings? Some stairs and some stars. Okay. Opportunity to earn and spread. That's tempting. I know the West Wing gets us out, but having lots of money would also be really nice. And I do have to worry about locked doors as well. Especially since this is a nothing room. All it does is let me roll again. You know what? It does get me a plain and a plan. It's interesting that E is where this is. Does the drawing change? Now for notice, out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epsen, the West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask the staff members to refrain from drafting them during the period of mourning. Okay. We really need a key, don't we? West Wing is plain and plan. And then this is one where we need it to actually point more than one. This is why I chose to go forward. No, it doesn't. It just needs forwards. But like ideally it's not a dead end. Oh no. There we go. That's perfect. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. I mean, I'd be a fool not to do that. A crow in a boat? Bird in a boat? Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house, When these items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. Whether you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Crow in a boat. Crow in a row? I'm going to call it a crow in a row. We're in the conference. The crow. Crow. So... oh, that's cool. Secret passage. It's to a room of a colour of your choice. Tie and a pie tray. That what that is? One's a bit weird. How does it lead? So I could jump straight to the chapel. I'm gonna pick the red one. I shouldn't have stepped in it, should I? But I could. It's good that I'll use that to teleport there. I'm guessing forward is better. I don't have the gem. I do have the gem for that. We'll take the patio. Spread of gems in there. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms in the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. I found some pebbles. Unimpressive. This gives us the key. Don't know what that means, but... I don't know what it is. Seems... Save some money on purchases. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations, a pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps the most fittingly a journal. I've got a notepad, thank you very much. It will prove to be invaluable. Tool you will regret having beside you on the journey. Not regret, even. A man and a garden. I'll write it down. Nook. Man. Garden. Ooh. To the mailroom, shall we? So an item will be here tomorrow. I've seen this, the fuse box. In Northern Lions playthrough, he didn't figure it out, of course, because presumably he didn't see this. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address the client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press the blue indicator next to red to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Good gem. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravan to send as he's no longer employed with our staff. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code is... Code is 93. Some gems. I may have seen the safe, like I might have just forgotten the safe. Was it in the parlour? Just didn't notice it. We can see it in the future, I think. I don't want to waste steps at this point. Should we go to the courtyard? Close it. Oh, is it completely useless because it's... I thought it would teleport me. It doesn't do that. Just, it's a lie. You can actually see it on the thing. Never mind. It's a shame. Courtyard has 2 options, so I'll do that one. Breaker box. I guess we'll turn the garage on. We want that on as well. Blue next to a red to get a purple. I don't know how to get blue. That's interesting. I can't... Okay. Hmm. Fuck. Cool. I don't know what that achieved. Match and a burning key. Oh, hang on. And shatter padlock on locked trunks. Tentener tag. Fuck. Annoyingly, the gym does get us 2 more moves. Seen that code before. Veranda. Fuck. You've used all your footsteps and must call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must return to your campsite to get some rest. Continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Alright, cool. think I did pretty well for a first try.